Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 10th race of Season 1 NASCAR Walmart Cup Series. Hi, I am the voice of NASCAR Walmart Cup Series, Levi McIntyre, aka ThrashManiac99, here to welcome you to the Coca-Cola 500 at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. We are continuing our plate racing trend that started last week at Talladega, where this track is slightly different. It's definitely an oval track, but it's more oval based, not really a tri-oval, according to how it looks. It's a little bit bigger. It's about 3 miles around, but I've seen the speeds here, and these cars go even faster than where they go at Talladega, and their laps are a lot quicker. I saw for qualifying, which I'll get to in just a second, the pole sitter got under 43 seconds in a lap, which is absolutely incredible. But nonetheless, we are going to go through our starting lineup. Starting on the pole is going to be Michael Norman, and Michael Norman had a very dismal Talladega. In fact, he was a part of that huge, huge crash that happened during around lap 10, I believe, where he and his teammate who's starting next to him, Danny Wells, both went for wild rides in that wreck. Them two would like to forget that, but that's going to be a memory for NASCAR Walmart Cup Series to come, for many seasons to come. But Michael Norman's now going to be on the pole. Starting next to him is going to be his teammate, Danny Wells. Now, Danny Wells, same with Michael Norman, had a dismal Talladega after getting involved in that massive crash, and he fell from 18th to 20th in the point standings, but he still has that win from Thornton to back him up into making the chase. So really, Danny Wells is in good shape at the moment. If he can get himself another win today, he'll be another lock into the chase along with Chris Washer and Chris Oliver. Starting third is Charles Jackson. Now, Charles Jackson, while he wrecked, he finished top 20 in Talladega, but he wants to get himself a win so he can get himself higher in the points and possibly get himself a chase spot. Starting fourth is going to be the 48 of Austin LaPlante. Austin LaPlante has been on a tear as of late. He's been moving himself up high in the points. I believe he's coming into this race, I believe, fifth or sixth in points. So he's got a huge momentum streak under his belt. He would like to get himself another win. I believe he won at I can't remember if he won or not, but I believe he has won. I'm just trying to remember the race. I believe, if I wasn't mistaken, I believe that the win came at Martinsville or Bristol. Actually, I think it was Bristol. Now I remember, he won at Bristol. I'll have to relook just to make sure. But Austin LaPlante has been on a huge roll as of late. We'll see if he can get himself a second win. And then rounding out the top five has been a guy who has been struggling the last three races, Charlie Rodriguez. Charlie Rodriguez started off the season excellent. First six races of the season, he finished in the top 10 in every single race, I believe. Yeah, the first six races, top 10 every week. Excuse me. Won the Daytona 500, and in the last three races, he has not gotten the finishes he has been wanting to get, and he's dropped from the points lead down to 7th in the point standings, so he'll need to start stepping it up if he will make the chase, even though he has that win. If he can get himself a second win, he can get himself locked in. Starting sixth is going to be our winner from Las Vegas, Cole Daly. And Cole Daly has been on a little bit of a bad luck streak as of late. He got involved in that big wreck back at Talladega. We'll see if he can get himself a second win here today. Starting in seventh is going to be our winner from Joe Gibbs International Raceway, Barney Taylor. Eighth is going to be Noah Hart. Ninth, Cody Lamas, and rounding out the top 10 is our winner from Rockingham, UK, and Talladega, Chris Oliver. 11th is our winner from from Atlanta, and I believe, or no, wasn't it Atlanta? Or no, it was Cold Alley won at Atlanta. Chris Washer won at Vegas and Martinsville. He's going to be starting in 11th. 12th is Nick Smith. 13th, Austin Weiner. 14th, Cody Hagan. 15th, Fred Schaefer. 16th, Dylan Young. 17th, Cameron Bailey. 18th, Matt McIntyre. 19th, Sonny Hammond. Rounding out the top 20 is Kyle Matthews. 21st is Ian Siegel. 22nd is Seth Cole. 23rd is one of our two drivers tied for the points lead, Jessica Shelton. 24th is Trent Dunham. 25th is Daniel Day. 26th, David Rivera. 27th is our second driver tied for the points lead, Eric Burton. 28th is Zachary Fitzwater. 29th, Carlos Rodriguez. Rounding out the top 30 is Ian Dutta. 31st is Chris Dollerton. 32nd, Tommy Mooney. 33rd is Chris Nelson. 34th, Rue McIntyre. 35th, Nathan Hudson. 36th, Henry Nova. 37th, Ibrahim. 38th, Henrietta Fitzwater. 39th, Dylan Thera. Rounding out the top 40 is Joshua Michaels. And then starting in the last row will be Chris Michaels and Jordan Kolb. That is a look at our starting lineup, as we are set to go green flag racing by the time they get to the start-finish line. 26 laps of what's going to be some fast restrictor plate racing. So this is going to be intense. And like I always say, when it comes to plate racing, you can go 3 wide for sure. But if you're going to be leaning on each other, then be prepared to get wrecked. Daytona, if you go 4 wide, that's almost a guarantee of a big one. Talladega, you can go 4 wide, keep it together, just don't lean on each other. Even at times 5 wide. And here at Coca-Cola, we're going to see how these drivers are going to be. But here we go. They're getting ready to take the green flag. Michael Norman on the pole. Danny Wells second. And here we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls. Now this is going to be some interesting racing on a plate track such as Coca-Cola. And Michael Norman's going to immediately come up in front of his teammate Danny Wells. And already I see Austin LaPlante stuck up on the high line, but he's going to have a teammate behind him in Cole Daly. And look at the speeds. They're already going nearly 230 miles an hour. Now they're at over 230. Let's see how fast they can be by the time they get to turn 1. 243. They went up to 243 miles per hour on this track. This is a super fast racetrack. And it looks like Michael Norman is going to lead the first lap, and Charles Jackson moves himself up to second. Here comes Charlie Rodriguez, and now there's teammates working together, Austin Weiner and Chris Washer. And now here comes Cody Lamas. So far, nobody has been able at the moment to get up to the 3 of Michael Norman. But they are racing pretty hard back there. We're actually going to take a look in the back and see if anybody's off the pace. And nobody is, although Jordan Kolb's back in dead last. And wow, these guys went over 250 miles an hour. That is incredible. And Michael Norman's going to lead this lap once again. So far, like I said, nobody has been able to get to that back bumper of Michael Norman to try to get around for the lead. But Charlie Rodriguez is trying desperately to get himself around Charles Jackson for second and then try to challenge Michael Norman. I see some other drivers coming into the fray. Austin Weiner, Noah Hart, and I believe I saw Cameron Bailey back there behind Austin Weiner. Let's see. Yeah, he is right there. And I think I see Jessica Sheldon coming up into the mix. And Michael Norman so far has been dominating this race so far. We're actually going to take a little quick run through of the top 10. as we've got Michael Norman in the lead, and Charlie Rodriguez is going to take second away from third place Charles Jackson. Fourth, Noah Hart. Fifth, Austin Weiner. Sixth, Cameron Bailey. Seventh, Jessica Shelton. Eighth, Daniel Day. Ninth, Eric Burden. Top 10 rounding out is Cody Hagan. But we see three wide racing right there between Daniel Day, Eric Burden, Jessica Shelton. Two of those drivers right there battling are tied for the points lead. So far, we've been clean and green this entire race, which is good. As we head back up to the front, let's go back here to the back. And everybody's still on track, so that's a good thing. No wrecks have ensued, at least for the time being. And Michael Norman's got a huge lead over Charlie Rodriguez. And Charlie Rodriguez is pulled away from the pack as he and Charles Jackson are pulling up ahead. Or actually, no, Charles Jackson's now under attack from Austin Weiner, and Charlie Rodriguez is going to be under attack pretty soon. And look at Chris Oliver already up here. So is Cody Lamas, Carlos Rodriguez. Rue McIntyre, David Rivera, Seth Cole, they're all battling up here. Austin Weiner, that's going to be a guy to look out for. This kid, even though he's run into some bad luck as of late, he has had a decent season in 13th in points. If the chase were to start, he would be in the chase based on being a high enough driver without a win. But look who's coming to the inside. Our winner from Talladega and Rockingham, UK, Chris Oliver, coming up into the battle. Charles Jackson managed actually a little bit ago to get around Charlie Rodriguez for second. But so far, Michael Norman has kept the lead. Nobody has been able to be a challenge for Michael Norman so far in this race. But Chris Oliver is going to go around Charles Jackson for second. Maybe Chris Oliver can challenge Michael Norman. But he needs to get some draft partners working together. And I saw for a split second teammates working together between Charles Jackson, Cody Hagan. Now he's going to go back up to Charles Jackson. And Austin Weiner working on the bottom of Cody Lamas. And Charles Jackson's going to go back up to second on the inside of Chris Oliver. But Michael Norman, once again, still leads the way. And we are still clean and green. Let's see who's back here. Ibrahim's a little bit off the pace. At least just for losing the draft, but so far he's managed to keep it up to speed and keep it going. And now we see a battle for second ensuing between Austin Weiner and Charles Jackson. Or are these guys going to work together? And as I say that, here comes Austin Weiner to the inside. Austin Weiner is a guy to look out for this season. He has been desperate to get himself a win here this season. But Michael Norman's just still dominating this race. And now here comes Charlie Rodriguez to the inside. So far, he is having a great day. He desperately needs to get a good finish here today so he can get back up and rebound in the points. And Barney Taylor's now all of a sudden up here battling for top, and now in the top 5. And we're still clean and green. This has just been some great racing going on up here. It's just that these guys have not been able to get up to the 3 of Michael Norman to try to get that lead from him. These guys might be hoping, if they can't get to Michael Norman, they might be hoping for a caution to come out. If they got, because I know these guys will have to pit at some point. These guys will have to come down pit road for fuel and maybe even tires. But we'll see. And Charles Jackson's back around for a second. Let's see if he can get up to that back bumper of Michael Norman and try to get around him for the lead. And so far, he's just running a little higher groove. And look who's third now. Barney Taylor coming up into the picture. Oh, and these guys are now going to make pit stops. Everybody's coming in except for, I think, Chris Nelson Henry Nova. Oh, and Chris Oliver is wrecked on pit road. Chris Oliver spun out. Got some rear end damage on pit road, but he keeps it going, so I think he's going to keep continuing. Although he just got spun out on pit road. We're actually going to go to the pit lane camera to see who is going to come out of pit road first and possibly cycle around as leader. I see Michael Norman's already down to his stall, and he's going with a 4-tire stop as well as fuel. Let's see who's going to come out first. It looks like Michael Norman, then Charles Jackson, Barney Taylor, Carlos Rodriguez, and Charlie Rodriguez barely beat out Austin Weiner for the 5th spot. Let's keep an eye out for Chris Nelson. He and Henry Nova are now on pit road, as too is Zachary Fitzwater. So I believe the lead will cycle around back to the 3 of and Charles Jackson somehow got around Michael Norman out of pit road, so we might be looking at the new leader, Charles Jackson. But Michael Norman's right there behind him. Let's see if he can get a run. He's got a big run, and wow, Charles throws the block on Michael Norman. So yeah, I keep saying Charles Jackson is trying to keep the lead, but here comes Michael Norman to the inside. He's going to try to take that spot back. And now here comes Barney Taylor, and they're going to try to make it 3 wide for what could be the lead. But Barney Taylor's got the preferred line, and he's there. Now here comes Carlos Rodriguez into the picture. And now these guys are going to go around Henry Nova and Chris Nelson. So you're looking at the new leader, Barney Taylor. Michael Norman 2nd, Carlos Rodriguez 3rd, Charles Jackson 4th. And man, Michael Norman had a big run, but he couldn't get to the inside of Barney Taylor in time before Barney blocked. But after those pit stops, this field has been spread out everywhere. And Barney Taylor is your leader, but here comes Michael Norman to the inside, and he's going to try to take the lead back. And he looks like he's going to take the lead back where he left off before he came to pit road. But here comes Charles Jackson to come back into the picture. We're actually going to do a quick run through of the field here. Michael Norman leads, then Barney Taylor 2nd, Charles Jackson 3rd, Carlos Rodriguez 4th, and then we got Chris Nelson 5th, 6th Austin Weiner, 7th Cody Hagan, 8th at the time Charlie Rodriguez, 9th Jessica Shelton, and then Nathan Hudson rounds out the top 10. Then it's Henry Nova, Eric Burton, Austin LaPlante, Cole Dally, Cody Lamas, Seth Cole, Chris Washer, Dylan Thero, Danny Wells, Jordan Culp, Ian Dutta, Chris Michaels, Noah Hart. Oh, and Noah Hart's actually smoking. Noah Hart has blown his motor. That is a tough break for that 56 car. And oh, he gets hit by Matt McIntyre, and we've got a huge wreck. Oh, somebody's upside down. I believe I was up him. Oh, and Cameron Bailey came sliding in, and he got hammered. Wow. There were some hard hits in that wreck. Caution is out for the first time today here at this particular track. Ian Siegel was involved. There you see the damage that was on Chris Oliver's car after he spun it out on pit road. We'll take a look at that incident here in just a moment. Let's see if anybody else were involved. Oh, Henrietta Fitzwater was involved. I'm not sure if Rue McIntyre was involved or if he's just down on pit road. I don't know. He might have gotten involved. We'll see. But I saw Tommy Mooney on pit road. Zachary Fitzwater, Chris Dollarton, Trent Dunham's on pit road. There's Matt McIntyre, Cameron Bailey, Nick Smith. After he had a great run at Talladega, nearly got the win and he gets wrecked. And there's Noah Hart who blew his motor and he tried to get down to the apron and he didn't notice Matt McIntyre and company were coming. And Ian Siegel's still on track. I don't know if he's been down the pit road yet or not. And everybody's coming back down pit road for more fuel so they can top off and continue the rest of the way. We'll actually go to our pit lane camera to see who will come out first and who will come out as the leader. But man, the big one has happened. After Noah Hart had an engine failure and he tried to get down the pit road, but he just couldn't keep it going. And it looks like Michael Norman went with fuel only, while Charles Jackson is going 4 tires. So this is going to be interesting strategy. Chris Nelson second, and Henry Nova, Cody Lamas, Carlos Rodriguez, and Barney Taylor, Charles Jackson. Whoa, we had a bow. I couldn't even tell who was what. But everybody is good to go for fuel, I would say, the rest of the way. I see some damage on the rear of Michael Norman. However, I don't think he was involved in anything. I think that's just another glitch with the cars. We'll see. But Michael Norman came out of the pits first by going fuel only here. We're going to take a look and see what brought out the caution for the first time today here at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. Well, here's a look at what happened. It all starts right around, we're going to keep an eye out for it, right around here where Noah Hart has an engine failure out of nowhere while running inside the top 20 at the time. Or at the time he was scored 23rd, but he was still on track running decent. Could have got himself a chance to get a good finish. And I believe what's going to happen, he's going to try to get down to the apron to try to get off the track. But watch this hit. Boom, Matt McIntyre nails Noah Hart and goes airborne. And then everybody piles in. Whoa, Ibrahim got turned completely over. But he lands back on his wheels. Daniel Day got a piece of it. Oh, and there you see Cameron Bailey, who got hit and spun around. I'm going to take a guess and say that Chris Dollarton, did he go flipping? Oh, he did. Oh, it didn't look like he really flipped. He just went up in the air. Well, let's keep an eye out. Oh, my God. Oh, my. I am completely speechless. Watch this hit Chris Dollarton is going to give the 43 of Henrietta Fitzwater. Man. Nearly hit the driver's door, but luckily he hit. And whoa, there you see Matt McIntyre upside down and Henrietta Fitzwater. And I saw another car actually on his side. Was that Rue McIntyre back there? There you see the 43 and the 42 are both about to take rides. But let's see this one more time. Man, the brutal hit, and wow. When Henrietta Fitzwater got hit and she nailed Matt McIntyre, and that's how they both go flipping. We're actually going to take a look at the 43, but I just can't believe this hit. Watch. First Cameron Bailey, then from Dollarton. And then when she got nailed, that's what got her and Matt McIntyre up in the air flipping. And Henrietta Fitzwater is going to come the rest on all 4 tires. But let's watch this again. First, right there, a side swipe from Cameron Bailey. And then right there, that brutal hit. Hit right there into Matt McIntyre, and that's what got both of their cars upside down. There you see Tommy Mooney, he was there. We're going to go up to the 10 of Cameron Bailey, because I don't know what happened, who he got hit by to get him spinning out of control like that. But he was way back here when this wreck started, as too was Chris Dollarton and Zachary Fitzwater. But Cameron Bailey's going to hit Henrietta Fitzwater right there. And then, oh, he slid up right in front of Ibrahim, and that's what got his car spinning completely out of control. So that's what happened. But it was enough to get that engine to die. We're going to take a look and see how did Trent Dunham get involved. Oh, it looked like he hit somebody. Same with Nick Smith and Ian Siegel. But watch this. Oh, he just barely got into Tommy Mooney. And Tommy Mooney actually went up in the air. And then Trent Dunham goes up into the outside wall. And I see black smoke coming out of that car. So that engine died. And there you see the 34, the 43, and the 42 up in the air or flipping. But man, that was a tough break for a lot of these guys who needed to get a good run. Let's see Nick Smith, how he got involved. Nick Smith, he is going to... Oh, he hit Henrietta Fitzwater and then Noah Hart. And Ian Siegel got into Ibrahim to get him flipping. But man, that was a hard hit. And there you saw the hit from Henrietta Fitzwater after the hit from Chris Dollarton in the Matt McIntyre. A lot of hard hits and some wild rides in this wreck. We're actually going to do 4 onboards. We're going to go on board with Henrietta Fitzwater, Matt McIntyre, Chris Dollarton, and Ibrahim. On board with Ibrahim. Man, he got hit right on that right side, and that's what got him flipping. Then there was when Cameron Bailey slid in there. And there you see the rest of the cars back there. On board with Chris Dollarton. There's a wreck happening up ahead, but watch this hit. Man. Good grief. On board with Matt McIntyre. Now watch this. This is going to be hard. Man. 2 hard hits for Matt McIntyre and a flip on top of that. And now on board with Henrietta Fitzwater. There's the sidelight, and then the hit, and now the flipping. Oh my word. Well, that was a look at the replay and the onboards. And now we're going to take a look at a replay to see what happened to Chris Oliver in pit road. Well, here's a look at what happened to Chris Oliver when he got wrecked on pit road. It looked like, yeah, Joshua Michaels just didn't slow down and he hit right into the back of Chris Oliver. But fortunate enough, it wasn't bad enough to get Chris Oliver out of the race. He's still able to continue after that. But that was a look at the Chris Oliver incident. Now we will take you to the restart. Lights are out on the pace car, which means we will be going back to racing next time by. And it will be 8 laps to go here at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. We've seen some great racing, but we also had a big wreck. But a run through of the field, it is Michael Norman as the leader, Chris Nelson second, Henry Nova third, Cody Lamas fourth, Carlos Rodriguez fifth. Then it's Barney Taylor sixth, Charles Jackson seventh, Austin Weiner eighth, Jessica Sheldon ninth, and rounding out the top 10 is Cody Hagan. Then it's Nathan Hudson, Jordan Culp, Eric Burden, Charlie Rodriguez, Ian Dutta, Dylan Thero, Chris Michaels, Seth Cole, Chris Washer, and Austin LaPlante. Then it's David Rivera, Cole Dowley, Sonny Hammond, Chris Oliver, Dylan Young, Kyle Matthews, Danny Wells, Fred Schaefer, Daniel Day, and Zachary Fitzwater. Although Zachary Fitzwater is a lap down. And the list of drivers who are out of the race are as followed. And they are Ian Siegel, Cameron Bailey, Matt McIntyre, Nick Smith, Noah Hart, Tommy Mooney, Ibrahim, Henrietta Fitzwater, Trent Dunham, Chris Dollarton, Zachary Fitzwater is 4 laps down, Rue McIntyre, and Joshua Michaels. Those are the list of drivers out of the race and who's in it. Zachary Fitzwater, last car on the track, who is 4 laps down and 40th. I believe he's going to make up all them laps. or he's going to get positions ahead of the drivers who are all out of the race once these next 4 laps go by. As we are now getting ready to take the green flag one more time, and it's going to be 8 laps to go here at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. Let's see if anybody's going to go down low, and it looks like Cody Lamas is going to go down low underneath Henry Nova. And now Chris Nelson's going to get in front of Cody Lamas. Hopefully, he would hope that, oh, and here comes Cody Lamas to the inside. So too is Barney Taylor. Sorry, I had a hiccup for a second. It looked like they were about to go 3 wide, and they are going 3 wide for second. Barney Taylor coming into the inside. But now this is going to be just like how it was in the beginning of the race. Can somebody get up to that back bumper of Michael Norman and get around for the lead? We'll see. But Charles Jackson's trying hard to get around, and now we see the two Burger King cars racing next to each other. Jordan Cole, Chris Nelson, but here comes Charles Jackson right behind Michael Norman, and also here comes Austin Weiner into the picture. Same with Cody Hagan and Jessica Sheldon coming into the picture. Will Charles Jackson make a move down low, go for a crossover move underneath of Michael Norman? But Austin Weiner's going for a crossover move under Charles Jackson. Austin Weiner's now going to go up to second. Let's see if he's going to dive to the inside to try to take the lead from Michael Norman. We'll see if he goes into the first turn and he goes underneath him, and Michael Norman would have to go up high. No, he's just sticking to the back bumper of Michael Norman. Maybe he'll make that move when they get to the backstretch. Let's see, and he's going to. He is going to the inside of Michael Norman, but here comes Barney Taylor as well. And now here he comes, Austin Weiner to the inside. Let's see if he can get a run on him, and it looks like he's going to get the run, but I thought Barney Taylor was going to try to make it 3 wide, but now we have a new leader, Austin Weiner. And now he's going to go up high, but now here comes Barney Taylor to the inside, but Austin Weiner is going to lead that lap. But here comes Barney Taylor, Charles Jackson, Carlos Rodriguez in the picture. And look behind the first 6 cars. Eric Burden and Jessica Sheldon are battling on the track for the points lead. But Barney Taylor's going to go to the lead. And now here comes Carlos Rodriguez, and now here comes Eric Burden to the inside. We are seeing some fantastic racing here. And there's Daniel Day on track, who was involved in that wreck, and he is not up to speed. Zachary Fitzwater looks to be up to speed. I guess he had some, I was thinking he had like a battery issue, and they had to change a battery, and he got himself back up to the track, and he's still up to speed. But he won't be able to win this race. But now here comes Eric Burden. Eric Burden's going to try to get his first win of the season and potentially get himself a spot into the chase when we get down to crunch time. And these two front runners up here, Barney Taylor, Eric Burden, teammates out of Michael Waltrip Racing along with Seth Cole. And now here comes Eric Burden. He's got Charles Jackson right behind him. And now here is Eric Burden to the lead. Now Charles Jackson. Here comes Charlie Rodriguez. Chris Washer. Where did he come from? He's all of a sudden up here. So is Cole Dally, Sonny Hammond. 3 laps to go here at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. Who is going to win this great race we have? If a caution does come out around this time, the race will be over. And we'll 3 wide for second between Charlie Rodriguez, Charles Jackson, Barney Taylor. And they are still clean and green right now. And Chris Washer, Sonny Hammond working somewhat together on the inside. We got 3 out of the 4 Roush cars running really, really well. Charles Jackson just got flown far back on the track. And Eric Burden still has the lead, and we are now 2 laps to go here at the Coca-Cola 500. Chris Washer is going to try hard to get his 3rd win of the season. But Sonny Hammond and Austin Weiner want to get their first win of the season, as too is Eric Burden, the leader. But here comes Chris Washer. Chris Washer to the inside. Can he get a run? But Eric Burden's got... Oh, and Austin Weiner's going to help his teammate out into getting around Eric Burden, and it looks like it's going to work. But here comes Austin Weiner to the inside of Chris Washer. Oh, man, this is going to be an exciting finish, because now when they come around, it's going to be white flag this time. White flag is out. Final lap here in the Coca-Cola 500. Here comes Cody Hagan to the inside, and you got Charlie Rodriguez trying to get his second win of the season. But Austin Weiner's got the lead, and Cody Hagan's now up to second. And look at Seth Cole coming into the picture. This is going to be interesting. Will Cody Hagan make a crossover move to the inside? Going into 3, let's see. Is Austin going to block? It looks like he is. He is going to block Cody Hagan, but let's see if Cody Hagan can get a run on the inside. He's going to the inside. Who is going to win? Is it going to be Austin Weiner, or is it going to be Cody Hagan? Austin Weiner is going to win the Coca-Cola 500 here at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Man, what a great finish. So close, too. But man, that was some great racing we saw right there. Unbelievable. Austin Weiner, the young kid from Boston, Massachusetts, has just gotten his first career NASCAR Walmart Cup Series victory. And a potential spot in the chase as well. Man, oh man. Oh, and we see a wreck back there. Jordan Kolb, Kyle Matthews, and Cody Lamas are all wrecked back there. Not sure as to what happened back there, but nonetheless, Austin Weiner has just picked up his first win. We're actually going to go back there, and we're going to take a look at what happened back there with the 39, the 83, and the 27. Let's see. Well, Kyle Matthews just flew in right on Jordan Kolb, and Jessica Sheldon actually got a little piece of that as well. But luckily, that didn't affect their finish. It was just on the pace lap. But I'm not sure as to what Kyle Matthews was thinking right there. I can tell there's going to be some words exchanged between Jordan Kolb and Kyle Matthews. But, yeah, that was pretty unusual. But, nonetheless, Austin Weiner has won today here at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. And you know what that means? Now that Austin Weiner has won, all 4 Hendrick cars have won a race this season. Hendrick Motorsports is the dominant team to go to, it seems, here in the Walmart Cup Series. Is now, with Austin Weiner winning today, all 4 cars for Hendrick have won a race this season. But let's take a look at your official finishing results of the race today. Austin Weiner, great job winning today. Kept his car in the top 10, top 15 pretty much all day. And when he said it was the right time to keep it to go to the lead, he did exactly that, and look where it got him, his first win. Cody Hagan, so close. He tried to go to the inside of Austin Weiner for the lead off of 4. If he would have done that move in turn 3, he probably would have gotten Austin Weiner. But great job of second for him. Charlie Rodriguez, great run of 3rd for him. He needed to get a good run after the last 3 races having bad luck. This could move himself up higher, back up into the points situation. Michael Norman, the dominant car of the day, he comes away with 4th. Great run for him as he led most of the laps today. And then 5th, Eric Burden. Great run of 5th for him. And now that he finished ahead of Jessica Shelton, he is going to be your sole points leader going into the next race, which I believe the next race is Texas, I want to say. I want to say it's Texas. Let me check. I'll go to the schedule and official Facebook page. Yeah, next race is Texas for the Texas 500, which is the next race. And then after Eric Burden finished 5th, Charles Jackson, highest finish of the season of 6th. Great run for him. He needed to get a great run like this. And then Fred Schaefer, I'm telling you, this guy is going to get a win this season. I can bet you on that. Fred Schaefer comes away with another top 10 finish. Great run for him. Seth Cole's momentum streak continues. 8th today. Great run for him. And 9th was Barney Taylor. Great run for him. All 3 of the Michael Waltrip cars, or 3 of the 4 Michael Waltrip cars finished in the top 10. However, Noah Hart didn't because he had the blown motor and was in that wreck. And then rounding out the top 10 is Chris Washer. Great run for him. 11th is Danny Wells. Great job for him. Austin LaPlante 12th. Cole Daly 13th. Then it was Cody Lamas, Sonny Hammond, Dylan Young, Nathan Hudson, Carlos Rodriguez, Henry Nova, and Jordan Culp, the top 20. Then it was Dylan Thero, Chris Nelson, who was up in the front for a little bit. He got shuffled all the way back to 22nd. Then it was Chris Michaels, Ian Dutta, Chris Oliver somehow managed to finish the race. Kyle Matthews, Jessica Sheldon finished 27th. Couldn't get her car up to the front. She had a challenge to possibly get a top 5, but she got shuffled way back here, and she might drop maybe down to 3rd or 4th in the points, probably maybe even 5th if possible. We'll see when you'll see when the points are shown at the end of the video. David Rivera 28th, and then the last car to finish on the lead lap was Daniel Day, but he was not up to speed after that wreck. And then Zachary Fitzwater was the last car to finish the race. He was 4 laps down. He'll finish 30th. And then the rest of the cars were out of the race, and they were Ian Siegel, Cameron Bailey, Matt McIntyre, Nick Smith, Noah Hart, Tommy Mooney, Ibrahim, Henrietta Fitzwater, Trent Dunham, Chris Dollarton, Rue McIntyre, and Joshua Michaels. So that is a look at your official finishing results. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Coca-Cola 500 here at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Next stop will be the Texas Motor Speedway for the running of the Texas 500. Then after that, we run the Southern 500 at Darlington, and then we take a break from the regular season, and we have our second of 3 non-points races of the season, which is the All-Star race at Charlotte. But now the race is over, but the video is not over. We still have to show you the results one more time and then the points. But until the next race, thank you guys for tuning in. I am Levi McIntyre, aka Thrash Maniac 99. So long, everybody.